candle pivot point strategy, which will help day traders, especially for those who trade in Nifty and Bank Nifty. In this video, we are going to see a day trading strategy which is called as first candle pivot strategy. In this video, I will explain how to enter the trade and how to set your target and stop loss with the help of the charts. We will also see when not to enter this trade, when we have low probability of this strategy, when we can expect a failure with this strategy. Everything will be explained in this video. I hope this video will be and this strategy will be more helpful for those who do intraday trading. Before starting the video, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon and select all so that you will get notification whenever I upload new videos in YouTube. So let's get started with the video. This strategy is very simple. This strategy is called as first candle pivot strategy because the first candle of the day just breaks out of the pivot points. If you don't have any idea about CPR or pivot points, you can watch my previous videos in which I will explain everything about CPR and pivot points. So this is basically a strategy which is dependent on CPR. In this strategy, what happens is the first candle of the day, let us take it as a green candle. You can see here, this is the CPR. This is called as CPR. This is top CPR and this is bottom CPR and this is central pivot point. So what happens is in this strategy, first candle of the day, the 9:15 candle will open above the top CPR. That means in bullish movement, the first candle of the day opens above the top CPR. You can see candle opened inside the CPR, then it made a bullish candle breaking the top CPR. This is how the pattern will be. This is how the pattern looks like. That means the first candle of the day will break the top CPR and will take a support of the CPR and make a bullish candle for the bullish movement. For example, if it is a bearish thing, for bearish thing what happens? The same thing but vice versa. That means the candle will close below the bottom CPR. This is bottom CPR, this is top CPR. So candle will close below the bottom CPR, breaking the bottom CPR. The first candle of the day, the 9:15 candle will look like this. It applies for only first candle of the day. This strategy will work only on the first candle of the day, not on the second, third or anything. This is how the pattern looks like. So let's get deep into the strategy. Whenever first candle of the day opens like this, then you can expect a bullish movement till the previous day high or R1 resistance. This is the strategy. This is so simple that anybody can understand this strategy in a very simple way. The target will be previous day high or R1 resistance. You may have R1 pivot point here or you may have the PDH here. You should book your profit at PDH or R1 resistance. So if the first candle of the day opens like this, that means breaking the CPR, breaking the top CPR. If it closes above the top CPR, then you might expect a bullish movement till PDH or R1. So where will be the stop loss? Stop loss will be below bottom CPR. This will be our stop loss, not here. Don't keep your stop loss here for this trade. In first candle pivot strategy, you should keep your stop loss below the bottom CPR. I will explain why in examples. So you should know this basic. So you should always have a 1:2 risk reward ratio because if you have this stop loss, then your target should be R1 or PDH. So this is the basic of this strategy. It applies for only 9:15 candle, not 9:20, 9:25 or 9:30 candle. So if the first candle of the day opens like this, then you might expect a bullish movement. This is for bullish candles. So let's see for bearish things. In bearish pattern, what happens is first candle of the day, the 9:15 candle will open inside the CPR, breaks the bottom CPR and close below. So you can see here, this is how the first candle of the day looks like. If it might open here also, it might open here and close here. It might open here and close here. It might open here and close here. Whatever it might be, it should break the top CPR and close below the top CPR. This is how the pattern should be. So in this also you can see the stop loss will be above the top CPR. You should keep your stop loss above this top CPR, and your target will be PDL or S1, previous day low, or S1 will be your target. So you will have 1:2 risk reward ratio for this strategy. So the basic thing is, first candle should open like this. You should either break the bottom CPR and close below the bottom CPR for red candle, that means bearish movement, or it should close above the top CPR for the bullish movement. So let's see some examples. So you can see here, this is the bearish movement. You can see how big was the bearish movement. So this is a chart of Nifty 50. You can see here, this is a chart of 5 minutes chart of Nifty 50, and this is the first candle of the day. You can see here, the first candle was a red candle. It made a close below the bottom CPR. You can see here, it closed below the bottom CPR and made a high till the central pivot range. After that, price made another small red candle, a small reversal to the central pivot range. After that, you can see how big was the move. This is how first candle pivot strategy works. So how to keep stop loss and target? You can see here, this is our open and this is our close. You can see this is our close. We might have entered here, and our stop loss will be above the top CPR, and our target will be S1 support for bearish movement. So this is our stop loss and this is our target. You can see a 1:2 risk reward ratio here, or you might have entered at the retest till the central pivot range. You should do some back test so that you will understand when to enter in a retest and when to enter directly. So if you have 1:2 risk reward ratio, then enter directly. If you don't have 1:2 risk reward ratio, if the first candle was like this, if the first candle was closed like this, if it closed here, then you don't have any risk reward ratio here. So you should avoid this trade. If you have one reward here, you have two risk here. This is not a ideal trade. You should always have 2 times the reward than the risk. This is the ideal trade. So avoid this type of trades. In such cases, you should expect a reversal. Only if the reversal happens and makes a negative candle, then only you should enter in such type of trades. You should not enter directly here. You should wait for the reversal in such times. So you should do some back tests and you should understand it properly. Without back test, every strategy fails. If you don't understand the psychology of the strategy, then every strategy is a failure. There are so many strategies in YouTube. There are so many entry ideas, stop loss and target ideas. Every strategy is good, but if you don't do back test, if you enter directly and if you see a failure, then you will leave that strategy. So back test is very important. You should do the back test properly. So if you can see here, this is the strategy. This is how the strategy works. First candle made a red candle below the bottom CPR and made a big downfall movement. You would have entered here, kept your stop loss above the top CPR, then you would have booked your profit at S1. So this is a clear 1:2 risk reward ratio trade. In the first candle only you got the entry and you made a good profit at around 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So this is how this strategy works. This works for only first candle of the day. Let's see another example. So you can see here, the first candle of the day was bullish and broke the top CPR and closed above the top CPR. This is the close. You can see here, you would have entered here. You would have entered here and kept your stop loss, and your target will be R1 resistance. This is our system. This is our rule for this strategy. You should enter here. You should keep your target at PDH or R1, and you should keep your stop loss below the bottom CPR. But you can see here, price made a bullish movement after that and made a reversal till the bottom CPR and took support here and made a big bullish movement till R1 or breaking the R1. So this is how the strategy worked here. That is the reason why I say you should keep your stop loss below the bottom CPR. If you have kept your stop loss here, then you would have safeguarded your trade here. If you kept your stop loss somewhere here or below this first candle low, then you would have made a loss here. So that is the reason why we should keep our stop loss below the bottom CPR with some buffer. For this strategy, this is the stop loss. Different strategies have different stop losses and different target areas. So for this strategy, the stop loss will be bottom CPR. The first candle will be a bullish candle and it will break the top CPR and closes above it. then our target will be PDH or R1 resistance. You can see here price made a big fall here, but it took support at the bottom C pair and made a big bullish movement. So you can enter at a retest also, or you can enter at the first candle also. You should see how it works. If the first candle is very big bullish candle, for example this is the first candle, and if it closes like this, then your target will be only this much, but your stop loss will be this much. So at that time you should wait for the retest, otherwise you should leave that trade. It is better to leave the trade than losing money. So this is the concept you should understand. So always focus on risk reward ratio rather than the strategy. This strategy might fail anytime. That is the reason why we keep stop loss in every trade. You should concentrate about the risk reward ratio. You should understand the strategy well, and you should just concentrate about the risk reward ratio. Let's see another example. See here also you can see the first candle of the day closed below the bottom C pair. It made a high till the bottom C pair but closed here. So you would have entered here, you might enter here, and your target will be this much and your stop loss will be this much. So this is also a good risk reward ratio, maybe 1:1.5, but I will always expect 1:2 risk reward ratio trades. So I might expect a small reversal here. I might enter somewhere here. My entry will be somewhere here. So if the risk reward is not good, then I will wait for the retest or wait for the reversal, then for a negative candle. So here also you can see the basic concept of this strategy has been worked. First candle of the day closed below the bottom C pair. After that you can see a big bearish movement till the S1 support. So this is the strategy. This is how the strategy works. You should have kept your stop loss above the top C pair, and you can see price exactly reversed from the top C pair and made a low till S1 support. So this is how the strategy works. Let us see another example. Here also you can see the first candle of the day was a big bearish candle. Price made a big bearish candle and closed below the bottom C pair. This is the first candle pivot strategy. So you can take entry here. You would have took your entry here, and your stop loss would have above the top C pair, and your target will be at S1. This is how you might have booked your 1:2 risk reward ratio trade before 10:15 or 11 o'clock. This is the strategy, and this is how it will work. So every strategy has its own limitations and its own probabilities. This is how this strategy works. If you do your back test, then you will understand the strategy, and you will understand the repeatability of this strategy, how many times this strategy has been repeated in Nifty and Bank Nifty. You can see this. This is a chart of 2nd July, the last week chart only. Last week only this pattern happened in Nifty. The strategy and the repeatability of this strategy is good, but one thing is very important. Every strategy has its own limitations. Every strategy has its own failures. Every strategy will fail at some times. This strategy also might have a probability of around 60 to 70% probability. 30% time it might fail. So that is the reason why we keep our stop loss. We will see when this strategy might fail. Where is the low probability of this strategy? Let us see that in the next slides. When to avoid this strategy? First candle pivot strategy is a good strategy. It has a good probability ratio and win ratio. But when we should avoid this trade? We should avoid this trade at its low probability times. The first low probability time is if the previous low or previous high is near, then this strategy might be low probability. What is low probability? If a strategy gives 60 to 70% win ratio, then it is a good strategy. If strategy has only 25% or 30% win rate, then it is not a good strategy. It is a low probability strategy. This is what is called as high probability and low probability strategy. High probability doesn't mean that it should work 100% all the time. No strategy in the world works 100% all the time. If it is the case, then everybody would have thought that strategy and traded that strategy every day. At least in a month they would have traded 10 times and made profit. Who would have made businesses and who would have went to 9 to 5 job and all, right? So there is a probability of failure, there is a probability of hitting your stop loss every time. This strategy might fail anytime, it might fail tomorrow also, but in a span of 100 trades, if you took 100 trades, then there might be a chances that 70% of the time this strategy will work and 30% of the time this strategy will fail. At that time your risk reward ratio will come into play. That is the thing you should follow in the trading. Just don't rely on the strategy, just follow risk reward ratio. That is the reason why we call low probability trades and high probability trades. So this strategy has a probability of 60 to 70% probability, and 30% of the time it will fail. So let's see what are those 30% of the times when we should avoid this trade. The first thing is, if the previous day low or previous day high is near, then this strategy might be low probability. What that means, you can see here, this is a big bearish candle. It broke the bottom CPR and closed here. This is the first thing, is this is not a good risk reward trade. And you can see the previous day low here. You can see here, this is the previous day low. You can see here, this is the chart of previous day, and this is the previous day low. This is the previous day low. You can see here, price made a big bearish movement, but it was near to the previous day low. So whenever previous day low or previous day high is near, then you should avoid this trade. So it becomes low probability trade. Your stop loss will be here and your entry will be here, your target will be here. There is no point in taking this trade. So this will become low probability, and price might reverse from here, and it reversed exactly from the low of the previous day and made a high here. So this is the first thing you should consider. Whenever previous day high or previous day low is near, then don't take this trade. This is the first point. This is where this strategy becomes low probability. The second point is, for bullish pattern open below bottom CPR or wick below bottom CPR. As we seen earlier, for a bullish movement, price should close above the top CPR, making a green candle. But sometimes this will also become low probability. Whenever you see a long wick below the bottom CPR, if you have a wick below the bottom CPR on the first candle, or if you see a body below the bottom CPR, then there might be a good chances that this strategy will be a low probability. There is a good chance that this strategy might fail. You can see here, there is a big wick at the bottom CPR and wick is below the bottom CPR. Actually price made a close above the top CPR. Everything is same, but it has a wick, then it becomes a low probability. Don't take trade on this strategy if you see a wick or a body below the bottom CPR and close above the top CPR with a green candle. At that time this becomes a low probability trade. So for a bullish pattern, open below bottom CPR or wick below bottom CPR is a low probability. So don't take trade on these days. The third point is, for a bearish pattern, open above bottom CPR or wick above bottom CPR is a low probability. You can see him, price closed below the bottom CPR. The first candle, the first red candle closed below the bottom CPR, right? This is the close and this is where the candle closed. The first candle, don't concentrate on the second candle, the first candle only. You can see here, price close below the bottom CPR. Yeah, this is a good pattern and this is the first candle pure strategy pattern only, but here the open happened above the top CPR. This is the top CPR. So at that time, this strategy will become low probability. Rather than a body, if you had wick also, this strategy is a low probability. You should not have any wick above the top CPR and close below the bottom CPR. Then this strategy will become low probability and there might not be a good chances of big bearish movement. So avoid this trade whenever you see this type of movements, like open above the top CPR and close below the bottom CPR, or wick above the top CPR and close below the bottom CPR for a bearish movement. So these are the 3 points you should consider whenever you trade this strategy. This is the 3 points where this strategy becomes low probability, and there might be some other times also. These are the 3 important times where this strategy becomes low probability. So you saw the success rate of the strategy and you saw the failure of the strategy also. That is the reason why the only concept, the only mantra I should teach you is risk reward ratio. Follow risk reward ratio no matter what happens. Take a trade according to your strategy, according to your rule, and just rely on the risk reward ratio. So don't rely completely on a strategy, follow risk reward also. You should concentrate about the position sizing also. Everything is important. This is a business. Treat it as a business, nothing else. Just treat it as a business and do it yourself, nothing else. Don't depend on anyone, don't depend on anything. Just do some back test, just learn it very well. Then you will become a profitable trader in one day for sure. So this is the strategy. I hope this was helpful. And most of the people, many people ask me, give us a strategy in CPR, give us a simple strategy which works in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So I hope this video was helpful. If you are holding till now, please like this video, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon and just click all on the notification bar so that you will get notification whenever I upload a new video. So this is it for the day. This is the strategy that I personally follow also. So like this video, comment your opinion, share this video with your trading mates or trading groups or whatever, wherever you can share it. Follow us at Instagram or Telegram, link in description. And thank you very much traders. Have a good day, have a profitable week, and let's meet in the next video with good content about trading. Thank you so much. Have a good day, have a profitable week.